Thank you for joining me on my channel where I share my faith and my walk with Jesus. And I share it with you to give you encouragement and hope on your own faith journey. Today the message is believe in your dreams and find peace. I believe that God puts dreams in our heart and gifts before we're ever born. And I base that on Psalm 139, verses 13 through 16. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book, because before one of them came to be. I believe we all have a dream, and I believe it was there before we were born. And the gifts that God gave us are there too. Sometimes life can get in the way, and we can have a dream and put it on the back burner because other things seem more important to us at the time. But I believe they're still there. And I believe you have a dream too. And if you're saying to yourself, listening to this, I don't have a dream, I'm going to ask you to look again. Think of those times when something that you were able to do, something inside you had a passion for, and you loved doing it, and you loved it so much that the time just flew by, and it gave you peace. The peace part is where the clue is of what your dream is. And remember, that's not just your dream, it's God's dream for you. I have, since I was a little girl, felt that I wanted to share and shine the light of Jesus into the world. And it's always stayed with me. It's always been a dream, and I've just held on to it through the tough times. And I told you in the last video how God gives me dreams. Well, He did. He gave me a dream one night as I started my journey a long time ago. And the message was that it wasn't going to be easy. I was driving. I came to a four-way intersection. I could have went to the left or the right. It looked like a perfectly clear path. Going straight ahead, there were obstacles, and I could see the obstacles. There were construction equipment. There were pillars in the road and barriers all over the place. And then I looked up, and there was a sign with an arrow pointing straight ahead. And it said, go this way. And I knew that God was telling me, you're going to go through a lot. Do you want to walk with me? It's not going to be easy. And there are going to be things that stand in your way, and you're going to have to stand on the strength that I give you. And boy, was He right. So here I am on this channel telling you, believe in your dreams and don't give up on them. And find the thing that gives you peace. For me, it's painting. I love an empty canvas, a bunch of paint and brushes. God has given me the love of His creation and His animals. And 3 years ago, I started painting animals on a farm. I just love the whole farm feel. And I passed Highland cows on my travels and got really interested in these cows. and found out how much they love humans. I even went to brush them to get them to know them better. So after 3 years of painting all these animals, now I have this community of animals. And that's why I talk about Buttercup Farm Ministry. I want to show you one of my paintings that I first started with. This is my first Highland cow, was Mama Shag, and next to her is her bull calf, Buttercup. And they are animals on the farm, and there's a bunch more animals on this farm. But it became a community for me, and it became a ministry for me, because as I painted, I would put the earbuds in, and I would just start painting. And I found that during that peace time at the easel, I was growing closer to Jesus. I was listening to songs that just were praising him, and I just loved it. So it is now called, the farm is called Buttercup Farm, and I call it Buttercup Farm Ministry because it ministers to me when I use the gifts he's given me. And I take the time to praise him and thank him and know that he's with me through all those obstacles that I saw up ahead. But I followed the arrow and I went forward. And it's not going to be easy, but it's where I'm meant to be. So I know you have a dream, and I know maybe you think it's not going to happen, and the world tells you you're too old. It's never going to happen for you. But just block that out, because we know in the words of Psalm 139, 13 through 16, he tells us that he was with us before we were born. He's with us now, and he's with us through all those obstacles that come in our way. I pray this message reaches you and reaches your heart, and you will look again on this most beautiful day and believe in the dreams that he has given you. I'm going to keep praying for you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Blessings to you and shalom.